Hey, I want to add on to something that I seen on my man H Money channel, and I just want to say that I champion what you say, and you correct. That is not why Paula Malignaggi got fired, but I'm going to digress on that. But basically, what H Money was talking about is how he don't enjoy this YouTube boxing shit no more. You know, he said because it's not about boxing no more. Everybody's tribal. Everybody's clicking up with they people, they color, they this, and that. And it's not about boxing. And he's disenchanted. And I've echoed the same thing. You know, I'm disenchanted. Y'all fucking up the experience of YouTube on boxing. You know, and it's just fucked up. And it's fucked up to hear him say that. You know, because I don't fuck with big channels. I'm not a big channel person because big channel people, they push too many narratives, they play too many games, they coon too much. So if anybody know anything about me, I fuck with small channels. I fuck with little guys, you know what I'm saying? Because at that point, they're at their purest stage to me. You know what I'm saying? As they get bigger, I sit back and I watch them and see if, you know what I'm saying, the subscriber count's gonna go to their head and they're gonna start pushing narratives. So for the most part, I fuck with small channels. Small channels that tell you that they'll always see me there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big channel, but you know what I'm saying? Bruce come to my channel and check me out. That's because I like little channels, because I don't too much have to worry about the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So the material pretty much stays pure. But when I heard him say this, I'm like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? That's like hella fucked up, because that's been my state, and that's been how I've been feeling this entire time. And I just want to say to H, man, there is channels out there, man, that you can go to. They're just not in this pocket. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite channels to fucking listen to this big, you know what I'm saying, is Rummy's Corner. You know what I'm saying? If you like boxing, go to Rummy's Corner, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't need none of this shit, man. Rummy's Corner, I could sit there and watch his shit for hours, man. For hours. I love that channel to death. You know what I'm saying? Rummy's Corner is the only reason why I'm even still fucking with this shit. So I just want to give you a place to go. If you just disenchanted and you don't want to get caught up in this bullshit, bro, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know Rummy's Corner is, go to Rummy's Corner, man. That's just straight boxing, bro. And it's a big channel, and it's somebody I can count on. It's pure. They don't get caught up in the bullshit. And there's other channels out there. If you ever want any more, I'll tell you a few of my other ones that I go to. But for right now, I'm giving you Rummy's Corner, so you don't have to fall out of love with this shit, because it's fucked up to hear you say that, you know? Now, another thing that I want to talk about is what you got to understand, bro, is this, man. It's always been that way, man. It's always been that way. Whether you and I like it or not, whether you choose to believe it or not, it's always been that way. And I'm going to tell you something. As far as the black section of this whole YouTube shit, they were the last ones to throw their hat in the game. Meaning everybody has been doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just when it comes to the LDBC and they was the last ones to pick up the ball and start playing the game that everybody else has been playing. And how can I speak on that? I'm no way, shape, or form advocating the LDBC at all. You know what I'm saying? Period. But I will tell you this. When I started my channel was a channel that still is. It's straight down the middle, and that's what I wanted. I wanted a place where everybody could come and nobody felt excluded, and nobody felt like, I gotta worry about what he says because of this. I gotta worry about what he said because of that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no. Because whenever you create something, you have to fill a gap. You know what I'm saying? That means you have to provide something that's not out there. You know, that's one of the main reasons how you be able to sell things and build a channel. You have to find a lane that nobody is filling. You know, and I felt nobody was being mutual. Nobody was being straight down the middle. Nobody was really being real about the shit. So that's why I said, okay, when I start this channel, I'ma clear up the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And I'ma talk about straight up boxing, you know what I'm saying? Nothing else. Just fuck with boxing, nothing else. And everybody know that. What I slowly discovered is, if you are a content creator of color, you can't. Okay, I don't know if you know that, but you can't. And the reason why I say that you can't is because if you are like me and if you are honest, you know what I'm saying, about this, and you're going to hold everybody to the same standard, they're going to come at you with racism. Okay? Because they came at me, and they still do come at me just for talking about fighters the same way I talk about urban fighters. Everybody's seen it in real time. You know what I'm saying? They came at me hard for it. Now, before then, when I'm just talking about PBC or Wilder, stuff like that, I got no pushback. The channel can grow, it can flourish, it can everything. But the second I turn my sights on somebody who is not black, then the whole vibe changed. Then all of a sudden, racist comments start making it on my channel, which still comes onto my channel today. I've never been racist towards anybody, ever. Never said anything racist about anybody, ever. But yet, when I talked about Manny Pacquiao, racism. Talk about Canelo, racism. Talk about Vasily Lomachenko, racism. You know what I'm saying? Talked about Kovalov, racism. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? People love me when I'm dropping American Coward. But when I say, maybe this guy needs to fight a little bit stiffer competition. Maybe this guy over here, he doesn't hit too hard. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even dogging him to the same caliber that I did these urban fighters. But these dudes came at me like I spit in their mama's stew. You know what I'm saying? 100 miles an hour. And what you're not realizing is, as far as the black section, they're late to playing this game. Okay? I'll keep saying it and I'll say it again. Okay? The LDBC was created out of this same racism that I faced when I was trying to talk about boxing. People seem to forget at one point in time the LDBC tried to be what I am. They tried to be what I am. They had to form their own section to protect the constant bashing of their fighters. And it seems to be everybody wants to put the blame on the black section, because the truth of the matter is, once they picked up the ball, they beat everybody at their own game. Them is facts, fam. Them is facts. Okay? People are mad because the LDBC beat them at their own game. Now, once again, I don't condone the shit that they do, but I do recognize when they say some real shit and when they tapping on some real shit. Okay? I do recognize that. But now everybody's acting like it's the LDBC that created the rift on YouTube. No, bruh. No. It's been anti-black since the days of Jack Johnson. Don't get it twisted. I feel your frustration in the whole damn thing, and I am with you. But don't you ever get it twisted like they was the ones that started this whole thing. No, they beat motherfuckers at their own damn game, and people got mad because people been secretly hating on black fighters. What you think? Why are we still talking about Floyd and him not fighting people in his prime? How many years ago was this? Why do you think that they keep that up? Why do you think they want to pull this man out of retirement? Why do you think everybody wants to criticize a black fighter, but once you get to somebody else, they want you to leave them alone? They only want black fighters to fight the tough fights. Everybody else, they want them to cherry pick. Everybody knows Terrence Crawford is number one pound for pound, but the world want to tell you Vasily Lomachenko, okay? You know what this is, all right? So when it comes to that aspect, that's the only part where I feel like you don't understand. You have seen and watched my channel. You seen what I done went through. You seen these guys ain't got no mercy. They have no mercy. You see, when I put up a picture of a kid, a child, and they thought it was mine, did they tone down their racism? No, they turned it up until they found out it wasn't my kid. Then they started racing the comments. Okay? When I started showing that I have a backbone and I'm not going to take racism, I lose subscribers. What you think purging is about? So I'm one person that can stand on my own too and speak from my own experience and tell you as a content creator, and not just somebody that's just making videos on the fly, but somebody that everybody watch. I can tell you that there's a pushback to tell the truth about anybody that's outside the black diaspora. I can tell you that from experience because I'm trying to be mutual for everybody. They keep pushing race. There's still people who come to my channel right now to this day, to this very day. The only reason why the N-word has slowed up on my channel is because YouTube will automatically delete your comment if you have something derogatory in there. That's the only reason why it slowed up. And tell me this, what have I done? I've showed that I can talk about everybody. They don't care. Still to this day, there's people who come to my channel say, you hate white fighters. How do I hate white fighters? And you guys seen me talk about white fighters, even white fighters that white Americans don't even fucking like because of who they're signed to. All right, so let's not get it twisted. I understand your frustration, but if you're getting turned off by this shit, go to Rummy's Corner, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you really don't need nobody else. Me personally, I only listen to 3 people. You know what I'm saying? 3. Anybody else who's on YouTube that is growing a channel is because they choose to side with popular opinion and they're coons. If you really talk about boxing and you shoot it truthfully straight down the middle, your channel will not gain any fucking traction. You won't. You know what I'm saying? You won't. That's why I stay froze at a certain number. And I will forever stay froze at this certain number. And I've been knew that. But see, I gotta live with myself at the end of the day. I can't be no Showbiz the adult. I can't be no whoever. I'm not going to always go with the popular opinion. I'm not always going to lick Manny's ass. I'm not always going to lick Lomachenko's ass. I'm not always going to lick Triple G's ass. I'm going to give them the same work that I give to Charlos because I go hard on them. I'm going to give them the same work that I give Earl Spence because I go hard on them. I'm going to give them the same work that I give Javante Tank Davis because I go hard on them. If I do not, that make me a punk. That make me a chump. That make me a coon. That make me weak. That make me a fool. You know what I'm saying? And I am none of those things. So I don't want you to get it twisted and acting like we can only see the racism in LDBC. That's all we can see. I call out both fucking sides. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. I talk about all boxers. It doesn't matter, but I will tell you this. No Deontay Wilder fan, no Javante Tank Davis fan, no Charlo fan has ever done to me what a so-called Lomachenko, Manny Pacquiao, Sergey Kovalev, and Triple G fan has done to me. They can take this shit better than they can. That's one thing that I can say about that fan base. And I can say this. I do have Deontay Wilder fans on my channel who actually like my channel. I got Lomachenko fans who actually do like my damn channel. You know what I'm saying? So it shows that if you are a real boxing fan, it shows that you can come here and be comfortable and be okay with being said because you understand the person behind the mic has no dog in any fight. I care about boxing, not the boxers. But don't get it twisted, bro. They're mad because the LDBC and new media, whatever, they beat these guys at their game. And as much as I don't like them, they're necessary. They're necessary. Whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, these guys are necessary. Because the shit is not going to stop. They don't want no unbiased boxing talk, bro. They want narratives. As a content creator, I can tell you that firsthand. These people want narratives. They don't want boxing. I got people who won't fuck with me to this day because of something I said about Wilder. I don't care how much truth he talking. He don't like Wilder, so fuck him. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing on the other end. He talks shit about Triple G. He don't like white fighters, so fuck him. I am the ultimate embodiment outside of the UGC. I'm the ultimate embodiment of somebody who's giving you unbiased boxing talk, and even I am treated like I'm some kind of LDBC member once I do some unbiased shit. So I understand boxing has got you turned off really bad. It's got me turned off, bro. But there is places out there, and like I said, Rummy's Corner is my number one. Boxing Legends is one of my biggest ones. The Modern Martial Artist, okay, is one of my absolute faves. You know what I'm saying? You can survive off those three right there, bro. You ain't gotta listen to this shit. Hell, you ain't gotta even listen to me, you know? But me and you always kept it mutual, and you always recognize that, you know what I'm saying, I always speak my mind and I ain't never swayed and something like that. So to hear you say that, it was like, man, that's fucked up. So I don't know if you know about these channels, but I just want to give you a few outlets, because I hate to see some dumbasses who can't get over skin color fuck up your experience about boxing. So just check them out, and I promise you, man, that's all you need. That's all you need. I'm out, bro.